My dad is the most hospitable person on the earth. So much so that growing up in his house was frustrating because you'd show up to Thanksgiving and be like, "Where's the turkey, Dad?" And then there's 9 people that I'd never met before. Like, "The turkey's right here in my mouth." "Who are you?" "We met your dad at the tire store yesterday and he said we could come to Thanksgiving." I go, "Dad, I wanted some turkey." "Shut up, kid." And it was really frustrating how hospitable my dad was until I started to turn it on him. And to give you an example, I remember some friends of mine, they called me at midnight, like, "Hey, you said that your dad has a house right off 95 and we could stay there?" Because I had sent multiple artists and bands to my dad's house. And I go, "Oh, yeah." They go, "Well, there's 8 of us and we haven't showered in a couple weeks. And we're going to be there around 2:30 in the morning. Do you think that's a problem?" "That's definitely not a problem. You should definitely go." So I call my dad, wake him out of a dead sleep. Like, "Dad, I got 8 buddies. They're coming your way." "Dad? Dad? Do they like chicken?" "What?"
Oh.
"Are there any pescatarians in the group?" I think a couple of guys eat fish." "Goodbye, son." Click. So I call my buddy back. I go, "I think my dad just answered the phone sleepwalking, but let me know if you have a problem." I get a video text the next morning of them walking up to my parents' house at 2:30 in the morning, and my dad is shirtless on his back porch with a headlamp on, actively grilling chicken and fish at 2:30 in the morning.
Wow.
For guys he's never met. Some of us have parents that make imagining a loving father more difficult. And some of us have been gifted to have parents that make that easier. And my dad made it very easy for me to believe in the invitational heart of God. When I read Isaiah 55, "Come everyone who's thirsty," I go, that makes sense. When I read Matthew 11, it says, "Come all you who are weary and burdened, I'll give you rest." That makes sense. When I read Revelation 22 and it says the Spirit and the bride say, "Come," I go, of course they do. Because that's who our God is. That's who my Father is. And that's who my Heavenly Father is.